Namaste. Welcome. Namaste and welcome. Find your comfortable seated pose. Begin to turn your gaze inward, telling yourself you're practicing total relaxation. Explore each stretch and each pose in your own time. Preparing for forward fold. Find a comfortable spot on your sits bones. Extend the legs out. Spine reaches long. Arms reach up to take you forward into your forward fold, landing lightly on your legs. Relaxing, letting go, being present. Inhaling, arms up. One more time, into the forward fold, easing your way into the practice. You'll notice this practice takes many pauses, and there's a lot of time for you to pause and reflect. So in the silences, just let yourself pause wherever you are. So holding in the seated staff pose, arms comfortable again, finding that straight spine, expanded legs. Drawing your right leg in, sending it out to the side, getting ready for a half forward fold, and then a twist. So again, landing. Feel your mind quieting as you focus on the breath and let go of any items that are wandering around in your mind. And then turning toward that right leg, supporting yourself with one arm, grabbing the leg with the other, let your head turn away just as much as it's comfortable. Taking fully in the moment. Preparing with the other leg as you draw it in. Let that left leg relax as you lift arms and take the forward fold. Release through the shoulders. Just explore the stretch. What feels right for your body today? Sometimes it's deeper, sometimes it's a little more shallow. Coming up and getting ready, just hug that leg in, get ready for the twist. Again, twisting to your level of comfort. Stimulating the spine, arm can grab the leg or rest on the outside of the leg. Let your breath find its rhythm. Always returning to the breath. Sitting tall, hugging that leg in, let the breath be the guide to help you stay right in the practice. Finding your seated spot with legs extended out, walking hands forward. Again, find a way to always relax into the stretch, but feel the lines of energy as you extend the legs out, toes pull back, bringing yourself up, arms up, twisting to either side, and then find your stretch. Maybe you touch the toes, maybe you rest on the shin. Whatever relaxes, rejuvenates, and replenishes mind, body, and spirit. If you want to twist open to the front, arm lifted, or stay folded. Land, hands come up the leg, arms out and up, taking your twist to the other side. Softly breathing in fully and out. Again, lifting the arm if you would like to take that open stretch or stay facing the leg, whatever again feels right for you. Bringing yourself back up. Fingers right in the middle, walk them forward. Spine is straight, shoulders relaxed down. Let your mind work the details of the stretch. Pulling the hands back in, legs together, bounce them out. Get ready for seated boat. So find that place that you can balance. If your spine is not happy with you balancing this way, then keep feet on the ground and just sit tall. If you're in the boat, reach the arms forward, extend legs if that's your practice. Landing, bound angle, soles of the feet together, touching consciously but lightly. Again, straight spine, gently bow the head, relax the back of the neck. Full breath in and out. Coming into boat one more time. Again, take it only to the place that works for you. Always remembering this is your practice. Working your way to the ground, sitting tall, lowering yourself onto your back. Working our way to an upward facing bend. So make yourself comfortable on your back. And then draw both legs in. Send them right up to the sky, hip stand. Your arms can either be out to the side or they can be up and behind the knees or the thighs, but send the soles of the feet right up to the sky. Reach those fingers up, wiggling toes and fingers. If your neck is tight, let your head turn from one side to the other. Find the breath. Pull the legs in. Present. Relax and be present. Take this reflective pause, whether you're on your back or wherever you are, just pausing for a few breaths before moving on. Preparing for Z pose, standing on your knees, using the strength of your thighs to pull your body back as your fingertips reach forward. Relax it down. Arms up, preparing for a side stretch. Feeling fully anchored, just gentle stretch to one side and then to the other. Softening the face, relieve tension in the body. Hands on the back for camel. If your camel calls for you to reach back for the heels, you'll know how to do that. But just a mild rounding of the front of the body. Jaw is soft. Preparing to come out of the pose, just be aware of the sensations that show up. Arms up again for a side stretch. Fingers are interlaced, index fingers pointed. Feel the side of your torso open and build strength with those muscles. Gate pose on your side. Feel the lines of energy through the arms, along the leg. Take that gate to the other side. We'll come back to gate later in the practice and take it a little farther, but this is a warm-up gate. Always bring the mind back to the quality of your breath. And then coming down onto your side, find your way into big toe stretch. Reaching up, maybe you grab the toe, maybe you grab clothing, but just feel that full straight stretch as your leg reaches right up to the sky. Working your way to the other side to come into the big toe stretch there. No hurry. Take all the time that you need. Notice where your mind is if you've drifted off into any space that's not serving you for the practice. If you set an intention, maybe come back and revisit that, but just breathe, be in the moment, listen to your body. Preparing to start with gate pose again. And this time, once you're down, we'll take it all the way into a balance. So starting with your side stretch, just tweaking the pose so that you feel fully balanced and aligned. And then when you're ready, one arm comes to the ground, the other one up. Keep that foot on the ground or lift it and reach away, or take it into half bow. Again, feel the lines of energy from one hand reaching up. If you're in bow, just feel the strength of your torso, maybe looking down at the hand on the ground, looking forward, or looking up. Picking the best place for your neck. Preparing to take gate to the other side. Always take time to set your pose up so that you feel aligned, coming into your best arrangement for the pose. Again, finding that place that takes your balance, whether the leg is on the ground, whether it's out, or whether it's in half bow. Reach through the extended foot. Feel balance on the palm of the hand on the mat. Slow the breath down. So your half bow or leg is extended. Working your way out. Come into child pose. Child pose relieves tension in the shoulders, the spine. It's also said to relieve mental fatigue, encourages feelings of safety, protection, in a womb of healing energy. Child pose. Preparing to move into down dog from child. Holding the down dog for a bit. So whether you're holding in stillness or whether you are walking your dog a bit, just find that down dog. Gently stretch the heels toward the mat. Very few of us can touch the heels, but it's that stretch along the back of the leg. Lift the tailbone up. preparing to come out of down dog. Coming into a standing position, getting ready to move a bit through chair pose, down to forward fold. Inhale, jackknife. Exhale, fold. Sit in the chair, bend the knees, reach the arms, feel the spine straight. Let the knees bending do the work. Pull the weight back onto the heels. Hook the thumbs together, pull them away from one another. Balance on the balls of the feet. Breathe, relax. Release everything down to forward fold. Jackknife. Breathe your way to forward fold and once again into the chair pose. Standing squat. Hands to the heart, together, twist, either side. If you can take that elbow to rest lightly on the leg, that's great. When you're ready, slowly turn through center, take it over to the other side. Forward fold. Back to jackknife. And then working your way to the ground, coming into plank. Take it all the way to the ground, forehead lightly touches. Find your back bend. Back down to the ground, working our way up. Find downward dog. Right leg steps to warrior one. This next section will combine sun salutation, and it's a bit of a free flow, so it might be a little different on each side, but you're holding warrior one, runner's lunge to plank, to the ground and your back bend. Gently to the ground again and to downward dog. Left leg, warrior one. Runner's lunge to plank, back down to the ground and flow into your back bend with the breath. Keep it moving as you go back down to the ground, downward dog. Right leg, warrior one. Make it warrior two, and then right into triangle. Reach, rotate, land wherever you like to land for triangle. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Let the breath pull you back up to the start of triangle. Make it warrior one. Runner's lunge, plank. Taking our movement down to the floor. Gentle lift, feeling the strength of the arms. Flow back down and back into downward dog. To take the left leg to warrior one. All in the time of your own flow. Give yourself permission to release right into your movement. And as you take that left leg right into Warrior One, turn it into Warrior Two just for an instant, then straighten the front leg for triangle, reach, rotate down. Long energy lines. Coming back to Warrior One. Runner's lunge, plank. Find your way down and then back bend. Back down, downward dog. This is a longer flow, so keep it going, or maybe pause the video if you want to take a little water break. As you find down dog, hold, breathe, and then prepare to bring the right leg forward again, Warrior One. We're going to work from Warrior One to Warrior Three. So coming forward, begin to lean into it, arms either forward or back. Find your Warrior Three balance. Focus on the breath. Landing back into Warrior One. Runner's lunge, plank as we take the vinyasa. Coming to the floor, forehead. Light touch as you lift into the back bend. Breathe your way back down to the ground and then into downward dog. Left leg will come to Warrior One. And again, Warrior Three on this side. So find your way, maybe bringing that back leg in a bit to balance on the toe. Find your launch point. That back leg doesn't have to lift all the way, or it can come down to steady you and then lift back up. Balancing Warrior Three. Landing. Back to Warrior One. One more chaturanga. Take it to the ground. Forehead touches, lift into your back bend. Back down to the ground. Finding your way to downward dog. So you may want to find your way to child and just pause there. This is a long break. Bringing your awareness to prepare to come out of child into balancing table. When you're ready, extend one leg and one arm. Doesn't matter which one. Reach through the fingers. Toes can be pointed or they can point to the ground. Take it to half bow if you like, or keep the balancing table. Knowing there's no need to achieve, it's wherever you end up. Coming out of balancing table on that side, pulling back into child, down dog, a little stretch before we take the balancing table to the other side. Coming back down, set up your balancing table on the other side. So holding full balancing table or the half bow as you reach back. Be at ease with however you are now. Holding that balancing table. Preparing to come out, downward dog. Reach, tailbone up, push into the ground with the arms, relax the head. When you're ready, come into child pose. Maybe 2 more breaths in down dog, and then land in child. So if you're not seated, find your way to a seated position. Legs extended out front. Just find your way to staff pose. That's where we'll begin the next sequence of poses. Each breath taking you deeper into your stillness. What are you discovering in your practice? Coming onto your back, getting ready for reclined angle. Legs come in, hug them in, just give yourself that stretch. Send the legs up and into a V. Lifting up, fingers spread, reach. With the breath, allow yourself to land when you're ready. Help the legs together. Hug them in. Coming into a seated position, incline plane. So it's really a reverse plank, lifting into an face-up table and then straighten those legs out. So try not to let the buttocks droop downward. You want that incline plane to be as straight as you can get it. Inhale, exhale. Slow rhythmic movements calm the system. Come back into a seated position. Get ready to take yourself down to your back again. So bring the legs in so that you can send them up. Actually, bridge is next, so just lifting yourself right into bridge. Clasping hands underneath the body if you like. Don't let your knees fall open. If you like to lift one leg and then the other, do that, or simply hold the bridge. Tuck your chin in just a bit. Keep the back of the neck with as much room as possible. If you've extended one leg, you may want to release and then send the other one up. Few more breaths, and then prepare to release bridge very slowly. As you release the arms, let your body come down. Walk the feet together, and then hug those legs in. Now send the legs up for a hip stand, or if you like, shoulder stand. Take yourself into shoulder stand. Plow, if that's part of your practice, can certainly be in this sequence. So remember, hip stand with legs straight up, or shoulder stand, or adding on plow before you come out. A couple more breaths wherever you are, and then prepare to come out with as much intention as you entered. As you let your legs relax down, legs are bent, knees fall open, touch the soles of the feet, arms relaxed, letting everything go, just letting the hip joints relax. Bringing those legs back together. Hug them in. Rock if you like. Massage your back. And then this sequence ends with a happy baby. So there's a bit more to conclude the practice, but just let this happy baby kind of work out your back. Release it down, relax. Getting ready for Sphinx. You're on your stomach. And then slowly work your arms into position for Sphinx pose. Work all of the details as you press your arms into the floor. Legs relax, lifted gently up between the shoulders. Preparing to come into child, so take your time moving into that space. softening, melting. Coming into upward facing dog, getting a bit of a back bend. Noticing your breath, preparing to release. Pushing back into child again, that relaxed place. Always noticing if your child is as comfortable as you can make it. It's a go-to space. Coming out, finding plank, core strength, weight bearing for the arms, and also a bit for the feet, certainly, but just hold that plank. And back to child. Coming out of child, coming onto your belly, getting ready for boat, downward facing boat. So arms a bit back and out to the side, tops of the feet on the mat, begin to lift the front of the body and then lift the legs, floating right on the front of the torso. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, pull them back. Find breath. Squeeze, squeeze, release. And relax. Keep the mind on the breath. Coming into half bow. Full bow, if you're able, if that's available to you. Try to keep, if you're doing half bow, eyes toward the floor, whether they're open or closed. So you're not looking forward and straining the neck. That creates too much compression in those bones that connect. Spine, base of the skull. Change your half bow to the other side. If you're doing full bow, you're probably ready to come out about now. Releasing wherever you are. And then coming into a slow flow of child to up dog and maybe down dog. As we're bringing this practice to a close, just a gentle moving stretch. Maybe at this point you'd rather be motionless and pause in child. Otherwise, just keep this flow going. Child, up dog, and maybe down dog. Maybe plank, whatever movement feels right. And then a final stretch for the foot as you extend one leg out on the toes, and then just gently push back and pull forward. Working all of the little bones of the feet. Inhale, exhale, full breath, changing feet. Letting that go, find your way into Savasana. The music will continue for a minute or two, so certainly stay there to hear that out, or as long as you wish. Thank you for joining me on this practice, and I wish you a wonderful day.